Pearsons were on the ultimate family vacation.
Well, surprise, surprise, princess.
What are you doing here?
Vicky! Hey!
Whoa, what's up with the car?
Lame.
But there's one little problem. Someone else checked in first.
Hello, humans.
Please tell me you see that too.
We come in pieces.
Peace.
We can attack the human!
Today we have with us a special guest from our hometown of Tampa, Florida, and who will be starring in the new movie Aliens in the Attic. Today we have with us Carter Jenkins. Hi Carter, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Very good. So can you tell me, how did you get started in the acting industry?
From a very early age, I wanted to be an actor, and it was just another thing I did. I played a lot of sports, and my parents, were very, I have great parents, and they let me do whatever I wanted to do, any kind of activity, and they put me in some acting classes, because I had such a strong desire to be an actor, and that kind of led to doing some theater, which led to getting an agent, doing small local commercials, and then I did a couple international commercials, and then when I was 11, my mother and I came out to Los Angeles for just a few weeks to sort of give it a try out here and see what it's like.
So you're going to be playing Tom Pearson in the new movie Aliens in the Attic. Can you tell me what the movie's about?
Well, Aliens in the Attic is this really fun, adventure comedy about the Pearson kids on a family vacation who have to fight off this attack by these little knee-high alien invaders who are trying to destroy the world.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing is that the kids' parents have to remain clueless about this full-on, alien versus Pearson war that's happening upstairs. Basically, the aliens have these high-tech, alien mind control devices, but the devices only work on kids. I mean, they don't work on kids. They only work on adults. Leaving the kids as Earth's last line of defense. So
I see.
It's up to us kids to save the world.
Oh, it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
What type of a character do you play?
I play Tom Pearson, and Tom is struggling with his own intelligence and finding a balance between being who he is and being cool, like he wants to be, like every kid wants to be.
Right.
And when faced with this alien encounter, he learns to shed his insecurities and rise to the occasion and become a leader and take on these invaders.
Mm-hmm. What was it like working with Ashley Tisdale, Austin Butler, and Robert Hoffman in the movie?
They're awesome, all of them. I had such a blast. We shot the movie in New Zealand, first of all. So we were in a really cool place, and a country that is just beautiful. And Ashley is, it's always interesting to hang out and spend time with somebody who's had so much, success, but also fame.
Right.
Fame is a tricky thing. I think it, can really affect people in a weird way, and maybe not for the best. But Ashley's a really sweet girl, and Ashley remains very down to earth, and she's awesome. She had to leave when we were planning to go film High School Musical 3, so she wasn't there for the whole filming. But any time she was on set, she really brought this energy to the set. You could really tell when she was there. She just walked on set and there's this
right
great energy, and vibe that she was bringing. She's awesome. And Austin and I have become great friends. We're like best friends. We hang out all the time. And Robert, I see all the time. He's one of my good friends. It's a cool. That's one of the coolest things about this movie is that I've made a lot of great friends out of it.
That's great. From the movie, do you have a favorite scene?
First thing that comes to mind is we shot this. There's this scene where we're fighting aliens, and they have this anti-gravity grenade. But basically, we're fighting aliens in this room floating. And that's a really difficult thing to shoot. Basically, well, it was the hardest thing I've ever done as an actor.
Really?
But it was also probably my favorite because we had to act on these harnesses and we were hanging upside down for some of this stuff and this physical stuff. It was a challenge. A lot of times we had to act. We were having to act upside down with the blood rushing to our heads.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, which is an uncomfortable thing to do in the first place, and it's then you have to act and know what you're doing. It's difficult.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure it'll look amazing.
Exactly. In the movie, did you have to use green screens or props for the aliens?
A lot of times it'll be like a piece of tape will be their marker. If the aliens are moving, they'll have a little ball at the end of a stick that we all, for an eye line. I like to be very detailed about what the aliens are doing, make sure that we're reacting
right
to the right things. It's an interesting thing working with a character that is not there. Right.
Exactly. So, you just spent 12 weeks in Greece filming Arcadia Lost. What was that like?
That was last year was a very cool year. I got to spend a lot of time in New Zealand, and then I got to go to Greece. Greece, it was amazing. It was got to go with my mother and brother, and we just had a great time. The movie Arcadia Lost is completely polar opposite type of film to Aliens in the Attic. Very different. Like a indie drama, which I like to do. But there's contrast there. But it was great. I was working with Nick Nolte, who's been an actor for decades. He offered lots of advice and stories, and he's a really interesting character. It was a fun time.
I can't wait to see that movie. Sounds good. Were you able to pick up any Greek along the way?
I did. But I can't remember it. It was called
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're good. I speak Greek, so I can understand that.
You speak Greek?
I do.
Wow.
Yep.
Cool. That's a tough language.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You got to learn some Greek along the way.
Yeah.
I know you actually have a Twitter, which is twitter.com/Carter Jenkins. I'm one of your followers on there, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. How do you like using Twitter?
It's my first. I've never had a Facebook or a MySpace. And I went out to lunch with Kevin Nealon a couple months ago, and he asked us, "You guys on Twitter?" And me and Austin were like, "No, are you?" I'm like, "Yeah, Twitter's the best. You gotta get on there. You gotta get it. It's so fun." And so we both got Twitter, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, I like it. I think that I don't try to update. I only try to update when I'm doing something cool, like when I'm doing something that people would actually, maybe be interested in.
Right.
Not just when I'm watching The Tonight Show.
Exactly.
Or, I'm watching Conan, or I'm eating cereal.
Right.
Sometimes it's okay, but I really just update when you do something cool.
Exactly, and it's a great way to keep in touch with all your friends, too.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty good.
Definitely.